Supposed to be your mind Thanksgiving. How important is family and team to you?
Yeah, I mean, we'll come in here tomorrow and we'll have a little bit, we'll get together a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's all about hanging out with your family and just enjoying it a little bit, having a nice meal, and you know, we're in a fortunate situation. Where most of us are, to come in here every day and have a lot of fun doing what we're doing. So we got to be thankful for that.
Do you think of the less fortunate?
Oh, we got a bunch of guys on our team that are out around town, and taking care of as many people as they can around the city, and that's great to see. And you try to be as much of a part of that as you can.
Joe, they've said they want to get back to their roots as a Tampa 2 defense, at least on the back end. Have you seen a lot of that 2 deep coverage out of this team?
Yeah, they play it a little bit, but they drop down and play single safety a lot too. So it's not like they're dropping back and playing Tampa 2 all the time.
Right.
You get a feeling that this is a team that wants a signature victory. They are 7-3, but they've not beaten it. When they play good teams, they've not fared well.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to win as many games as they can, and I mean, whether it's a good team, bad team. And, I don't know how many bad teams there are in this league, and anytime you get a win, you got to be happy about getting it, and you got to fight hard for it. So I don't know if they're necessarily thinking about signature wins as much as they're just thinking about coming in here, going and playing well on the road, and coming out here giving themselves the best chance of winning.
How much tougher is it to prepare for these kind of teams you don't see ever? Your first chance to see them.
I don't think it's any tougher. Most of the games you play during the year, half of them, I guess, or more than half, are against teams you're only going to play once. And I don't know. I think a couple of teams that we've played in the last couple of weeks have been pretty similar. The teams in the NFC have been pretty similar. So it's kind of same type of preparation the last couple of weeks.
Joe, I didn't see this from the sidelines, but I'm guessing you've heard about people talking about you and Derek. Can you explain what you thought happened along there? Because people have different accounts of what happened.
I don't know. I'll let it stay up to whatever the different accounts are. It was Sunday. We were in a good battle, and things happen on the sidelines sometimes. So it was, whatever. I was laughing 10 seconds after it was over.
So it's not, in your estimation, anytime this happens, it's not a big deal.
Not really. I mean, I guess it can be, but not between me and Derek.
Have you learned to deal with this? I mean, you have a bunch of veteran wide receivers you're surrounded with. Is it something you've learned to deal with as you're growing into this leadership position?
Learn to deal with what, really?
With teammates, vetching, and for lack of a better word, complaining.
I think you learn to deal with that. I've known how to deal with that. I think you learn it through high school and college, and your time in the NFL. I think you're always going to deal with those kind of situations, whether it's you that's pissed off or whether it's one of your teammates. Everybody is going to be a little heated at some point. You got to learn how to deal with it and get by it.
What's the best way to handle it?
It's different. Sometimes you let the guy go, and and sometimes you speak your mind and you don't let him. It's all different, and it depends on who the guy is, and it really just calls for whatever you're feeling in the moment, I think.
You've talked a lot about your family making fun of you when you show too much emotion or crazy emotion on the sideline. From your perspective, when those kinds of things happen, it's a heat of the battle thing. It can't wait till after the game, in some ways?
I mean, sometimes it can. I mean, when I talk about my family making fun of me, it's not really getting on guys and guys getting on me. It's more me that's looking like an idiot after I threw a touchdown pass. It's more when good things happen, and I'm celebrating too much when a good thing happens. There's things that can wait for after the game. There's things that have to happen right now, and you see it all the time.
Yeah, you'd never look ahead, but Harbaugh talks about the gaining momentum with the victory this week, because maybe who you're playing after that. Is that part of the incentive here?
I don't know. I think we're looking at a good Tampa Bay team. They're 7-3. They've been playing pretty good football, and they're coming into our house, and we've been playing well, and we got to defend our territory. And I think that's all we're worried about right now is getting a win against them.
What part of your game